Man, I hear a lot of these race baiters and all these out here, man. They talking about, oh, I don't want to send my kids out because, the cops are hunting our children and then they're just killing them. Like, look, man, I watch a lot of police videos and whatnot, police shootings. A couple of them, yeah, it was like, yo, the cops is wrong for that. Bad shoot. But the majority of them were justified shootings. I don't give a damn what the skin color is. A good, I ain't gonna say a good shoot. I don't know about getting shot, but a justified shooting is a justified shooting. And last time I checked, cats in the hood justify shooting people over the smallest things. Not, I mean, hey, step on the shoe, you might get shot nowadays. So I don't want to hear all that victimization. You know what I'm saying? Again, if black folks want to claim king and queen on one end and talk about Egypt and all this, don't come back on the other end and act like a victim. Talking about what you're scared of. If you God body and you gods and all this stuff and talk about what we used to be, then what you acting all scared for? Like that one chick at the college talking about this is a safe space because we don't feel safe around the Caucasians. If you supposed to be the original and got all this rich history and everybody derived from us and all this stuff, then what you scared for? What you need a safe space for? It's supposed to be your world, right? That's what I'm trying. I mean, this is just really a call out to the race baiters and everybody who's jumping on this bandwagon, trying to act like victims, man. Dude, we're tired of being victims, man. Quit setting us back by being victims. That's all I'm saying. On another note, though, just something else to get off my chest. Roadside revolutionaries, man. Y'all gotta chill out. This is what I opened with about the cops and stuff, man. On three different occasions. All right. I was pulled over by all white cops. Twice, I was in Texas, the South, all white cops. And then once, I was rolling through Bath, Michigan. And from what I was told, Bath is one of the most racist cities or whatever. It's a small town. But each time I had firearms. If the police are out hunting us and looking to kill black men, why am I still alive? Okay, the first time, I was near Texarkana. That's the border between Texas and Arkansas. And I actually passed Wiley College, by the way. That blew my mind because I had just saw Great Debaters. Passed Wiley College on the way. It's pretty cool. But I got pulled over. I think I went over the line or something. They probably thought I was drunk, but I was tired. I've been driving 14 hours straight. And I got pulled over. I had over 30-something firearms in my car. They could see the barrels and stuff picking out. And they say, you got them? I'm like, yeah, I'm just, I'm heading to Chicago, and then I'm gonna be heading back down to New Orleans or whatever. And they was like, oh, okay. But here's the thing. I went to go get my registration. I forgot that I had a 38 in the glove box. That bad boy fell out. That was the only time because I went to go grab it and like just move it out the way to get through. They were like, oh, I was like, oh, my bad. I forgot about that. And he was like, all right, we'll move it for you. No bad. No problem. They seen my license, did all the stuff, ran the, all right, these are guns, cool. No problem. Y'all have a good night. We have a good night. Everybody's alive. I'm not dead. Second time, I was in Victoria, Texas on my way to Houston. All right. Had the gun on my hip. Cop pulled me over. What did I tell him? Before he even got as he was walking up to the car, we on a dark, 2-lane highway in Victoria, Texas. Y'all seen plenty of footage where cops got killed on the side of the road. I have a CPL. All right. They have reciprocity laws in Texas for Michigan license. So I'm armed. The cop is walking up. I see he got his hand, just ready, just in case. I looked out the window. My hands are visible out the window. And I said, officer, before you come in closer, it is my duty to inform you that I do have I'm a concealed carry, a card carrier, and I do have a weapon on my person. He stopped and he said, you got it on you right now? I was like, yep, it's on my right hip. And he was like, all right, just take it out, set it on the glove box. He, created his distance, at an angle, had his hand ready. I pulled it out, 2 fingers, and just set it on the dashboard. And then slowly got out of the car. Handed him my gun license over, my concealed license and my driver's license. And, just said, hey, you was just doing 5 miles over, just slow it down. And his words were, well, if you were going to do something, you wouldn't have told me about it. I appreciate that. Case closed. Nothing else. Went on my way to Houston. I'm not dead. And that was a white cop. Had the Texas drawl and everything. The third time, I'm going through Bath, Michigan. Now, this was before I knew it was supposed to be so racist. All right? I'm riding. Now, I'm driving a black car. And I'm coming from Saginaw. And I had my Beretta on the driver's seat. Now, it's sliding around or whatnot. So I grabbed it and put it over, on my lap. Now, somebody on the road saw me do that and decided to call the cops and say that there was somebody waving a gun. And I'm like, all right. But this was afterward. That's why I had that response. But, the cop behind me, and I switch lanes to get behind me. Switch lane again, get behind me. Lights come on. I'm like, all right, I know I wasn't speeding. What's going on? So I pull over. It's an SUV. They got a K9 unit. You know what I'm saying? They get out. They like, come out of the car, hands out, whatever. I come out and they like, yeah. Well, what I didn't know was that there was reports of there was someone on the highway who was black, who was driving a black car that was shooting, or threatening people with firearms. So I just happened to be black. I fit the description. I know that sounds weird, but I actually fit the description this time. And it was true. It was happening like that. It wasn't made up. But they say you got a gun. I was like, yep, I got my CPL license right here. I have a Beretta in the front seat. I was moving it over. Maybe the motorist saw me, thought I was, threatening or whatnot. But no, I was just driving. I was moving it off so it wouldn't slide on the floor. He said, do you have anything else in the car? I was like, yes, I have an AR-15 in the trunk. Also, careful with the pistol. There's a round chambered. I have an AR-15 in the trunk. There was 600 rounds of ammunition, 12 fully loaded magazines, and a mag carrier in there with it. It was like, holy crap. They opened up the trunk for him. They came back. They was like, all right, the gun's registered his name. The rifle's clean. He's good. After that, we had a conversation about, how cool the rifle looked. Where did I get my equipment from? My sighting, my electronic sighting, the ammo, We talk about how expensive ammo's going. Just a good old conversation with some cops, all white, in Bath, Michigan, which I was told later was probably one of the most racist cities in Michigan. I don't know. They weren't racist to me, but I'm black. That's 3 different times. I have firearms, pulled over by white cops 2 times in the South, and I'm not dead yet. The difference is I was a responsible gun owner. I didn't. Remember what y'all pulling me over for? Why? Why y'all want me to get out the car? Why? You see what Black Lives Matter done? I told you Black Lives Matter. The blood is on y'all hands, bro. Y'all gonna have to answer for a whole lot. 3 times. All white cops. I'm black. I got guns. Why am I not dead? Obviously, they're not hunting. And I watched a lot of those videos. I might start doing reaction to those, just doing commentary. I don't know if y'all want that or not. But yeah, a lot of those shootings are justified. And a lot of times it don't have to get violent. It's the motorist. And then what happened when they do get arrested? Oh, they had a warrant. They didn't have a license. They didn't have, you know what? I'm not going to use the N-word. But it's on the tip of my tongue. But man, get your act together. Quit acting a fool. Quit trying to be a roadside revolutionary. Black Lives Matter ain't finna march out in numbers no more. The Democrats done using them. They done. They got their money. They gone. That's all I just had to get off my chest, man. Y'all be smooth.